If you walk into the woods, you will never see a fat deer. You won't find obese squirrels or overweight foxes. Without calorie tracking or diet apps, wild animals maintain lean, healthy bodies their entire lives. Nature doesn't produce highly concentrated, ultra-processed calories. A forest offers fibrous leaves, tough bark, and seasonal berries. To get energy, an animal has to exert energy to find and digest those materials. And when they get thirsty, they drink water. There are no rivers of liquid sugar flowing through the wilderness to bypass their natural fullness signals. Their appetite isn't an enemy to be managed. It is a biological tool calibrated to the specific environment they live in. Humans are the only species that has engineered a habitat designed to overfeed us. We call this the feedlot. It is the modern food environment surrounding us daily, filled with calorie-dense, shelf-stable products engineered for maximum consumption. The problem is that our digestive systems and brains haven't updated. We are walking through the feedlot with a biology that still expects the forest. Willpower is a finite resource. Most diets fail because they demand you use that limited internal strength to fight an external environment designed specifically to exhaust it. You are essentially trying to starve yourself while standing in the middle of a grocery store aisle. Modern obesity is not a sudden collapse of human character. It is a systemic mismatch between our ancient bodies and our engineered surroundings. Look at this timeline of human evolution. For 99% of our history, food was sparse, seasonal, and hard to acquire. Every meal required physical labor to track down or harvest. Those calories came wrapped in dense fiber, built for our digestive system. Then, in a geological blink of an eye, the Industrial Revolution arrived. We applied heavy machinery to agriculture and mass production. Food scientists stripped away the fiber, condensed the sugar, and combined fats in ways nature never intended. These inputs were designed to bypass the stomach's stretch receptors and override the signals that tell us to stop eating. By feeding an ancient biological system with modern industrial inputs, we broke our natural appetite machine. To fix that system, we need an ecological intervention. That is the basis of the Splint Diet. Just as a physical splint immobilizes a broken bone to let it heal, we must brace our appetite by rigidly controlling our immediate food environment. Removing hyperpalatable inputs allows the brain's hunger sensors to recalibrate, creating a space where biological signals are heard again. Heavily fibrous, whole foods physically expand in the stomach, which triggers stretch receptors and the release of satiety hormones. This activates the natural biological pathways that modern weight loss pharmaceuticals are designed to stimulate. This approach succeeds because it repairs the biological system via the environment, rather than just forcing a broken machine to work harder. Converting your personal environment back into a forest requires 3 practical steps. Step 1 is purging your immediate household and workspace of all ultra-processed inputs. If it is engineered for a long shelf life, it shouldn't be in your habitat. Step 2 is bracing your appetite by stocking only seasonal, whole, high-fiber foods. You are letting the physical volume of the food enforce your portion control for you. Step 3 is rebuilding movement as a utility. It is about returning to a state where physical effort is a daily requirement of life. Executing these steps shifts you out of the toxic feedlot and back into alignment with your biology. This process allows you to reclaim biological autonomy from a food industry that profits by keeping you hungry. True health isn't found in calorie tracking apps or chemical suppressants. Instead, it requires returning to our primal baseline. We must abandon the feedlot and return to the forest,